Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, HarpsBeReading. I'm Harper, and today I have another pick a card reading for you. Excuse the setup. I'm on my bed. I'm not feeling well, but I was like, why not use the time to make a video? Maybe to calm me down and bring my blood pressure down as well. TMI. But as you can tell by the title of the video, today's pick a card reading is another love pick a card reading, entitled "What More Do You Want From Me?" So basically, this is a pick a card reading for anybody who is feeling like they're doing all the right things, maybe all the wrong things, maybe midway, being mediocre, or just trying to figure out like, what more can I do? What more does this person want from me to progress this relationship into something deeper? So today we have three different pals. We have pal 1, which is the Enough is Enough pen. We have pal 2, 3 little babies keychain, and then we have pal 3, a ring. So none of these objects have anything to do with the cards underneath. I don't even know what the cards underneath are. So let's go ahead and focus on the pal that you want. Which one sticks out to you? Which one is giving you the vibes? And while we wait, let's give a disclaimer. So this is a general reading. Please do not try to fit things into boxes. Don't fit squares. Try to fit squares into circles. Don't try to fit triangles into rectangles. If it don't apply, let it fly. You can always purchase a reading from me in the link description box below to have something more catered to you. They're very, very inexpensive, and I always got a coupon up. I don't take the coupon down. So hopefully you picked your pal, and we're going to go ahead and start with pal 1. Now, like I said before, I do not read reversals. Alright, give me a second here to take a look at all the cards and catch the vibe. Okay. Alright, so the question was, what more does this person want from you to make this partnership or relationship move forward? And honestly, we're going to start with the paw card, which is the moon card in the Hoodoo Tarot deck. So basically, this card is saying that you are like this, like you're confused and like you're feeling fearful about your relationship and where you stand, maybe even like where you stand in life in general, but because you don't have any footing possibly in your overall life, you bring that fear and instability to your relationship and cause problems that aren't really there. And then you can see that with the 10 of Swords card, which in this deck, which is the Modern Witch Tarot deck, there's 2 different 10 of Swords cards. One is the regular Ten of Swords cards, and then you have this one, which is the everything is fine Ten of Swords cards. Ten of Swords card, which basically is saying that like you have like so much stress on you. Like this person is holding, like the girl is holding their phone here, and she's on her phone, and she's basically just in her head giving herself all these stresses. This is going wrong. This is going wrong. Oh, he said this. This must mean that. Oh, he must not love me. This, that, the third. It's all in your head because everything is fine. But because you're not sure, you don't have the best clarity, and maybe they're not providing the best clarity to you as well as, you know, including in your fears. Like you feel like everything is going wrong when it's not. So you basically, so you have the Golden Mirror card as well, and then you have, this is from Island Time Wellness. I also have a review of these cards on my channel. Then you also have the Boat. So the Golden Mirror card is saying that you feel like you're in a one-sided relationship. Maybe like you feel like you're doing all the work and this person doesn't really care about you, and you think it's all for nothing. And then you have the Boat card, which is basically saying receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So basically it's just reassuring that, you know, what you're feeling right now is not what it is at all. So it's all in your, I wouldn't say it's all in your head, because this person is doing things to make you feel this way. But the feeling that like all of this is for nothing, they don't care about you, they don't want anything to like serious with you, that's all just malarkey. So you can go ahead and get that out of your head, because you can see with the Eight of Wands, they're storming in with this offering of love with the Knight of Cups. So you don't have to worry about, is this person, like, what more do I need to do for this person? You're doing everything that you need to do. Get out of your head about it. Let things flow, because this is, the Boat card is basically saying that, hey, like, you're going to get what you need. And the Eight of Wands is saying it's coming in fast. You've done all the work with the Eight of Coins. You've put in your work. You put into the relationship. And now you're about to reap the benefits. See the like little plant just in the back? Like, you're going to reap full harvest of everything that you've put into this relationship. You also have these are the cards that I created myself, and you have the song Fuck Love by I don't know how to say his name. I don't know, but I love the song, and it's basically saying, baby, I need you in my life. Please don't go switching sides. I swear this is where you reside. Please don't throw your love away. And they're like, hey, back to the Boat. Like, they're like, you might bring up like how you feel like this, like you feel kind of like your relationship is on a pause or whatever, and they're gonna just assure you that, hey, this is not that. I don't want you to go nowhere. If more is what you need, let me know what more I can do for you to show you that this this relationship is everything that I want. Period. So get out of your head. And let's see, you have also this card from the, what do you call it again? I forgot. But it says, be encouraged. The abilities of your brain will overcome the many hindrances, difficulties, and reversals to be encountered, thus enabling you to obtain the goal you seek. you so eagerly seek. So basically, everything is saying, hey, you're just too in your head. You're about to get the biggest blessing of love from this person that you've been waiting for. So get out of your head. There's nothing more that you can do to push this through, because it's already happened. You've done everything. You sowed your seed, and it's about to flourish. This person really cares about you deeply. So that's something that you don't have to worry about at all. And it could be that this person also, well, the moon card could also mean like the person is just confused on like how you're also feeling. So this could be for somebody else. I'm gonna just say this because it just came to me. But this person could be just confused about where he or she stands in your life. So maybe this is a situationship you guys haven't really, like, maybe you have all the feelings and intentions and this, but you haven't like quite expressed it clearly for them. So they're not too sure about how you will receive it, or perhaps they've been hurt recently in the past. So they also might be fearful of like taking that step with you, even though they have these feelings. And perhaps like if you nudge a bit and just express what you feel, they will take that and just feel at ease and feel a little bit more safe to express their love for you. So while you feel like it's work that you need to do, you might just need to just speak how you feel if you haven't already, so that this person can know that you got them. So either they're confused or they're scared to take that step. And if you want to give them a little nudge, hey, and let them know how you feel, then you should do that. But as far as like what more that you can put into the relationship, there's nothing more that you can do, because this person is already there. This person is already loving you. This person already wants to give you things. It's just that maybe they're confused about how they should do it, when they should do it, or they're just scared about doing it because of previous hurt. But you don't have to worry your pretty little head, because you've done what needed to be done. Okay, go get your person, go hold their hand, and walk them through it. Sometimes you just gotta drop a little hints, put a little razzle dazzle on something. But all right, enough rambling with you, pal 1. I'm gonna move on to pal 2. All right, I almost forgot which one was pal 2. All right, pal 2. So today's reading is, what more do they want from me? And what more do they want from you, or what more do you need to do to make this relationship happen? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out the cards. And while I'm pulling dishing out the cards, just want to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not apply, so don't try to fit 18-wheeler in a Kia Soul's parking spot. Just take what you take, and if it don't apply, you can always book a reading with me in the description box below to have something more personal and catered to you. So here are your cards. Pile 2. Now give me just a second to look them over, because I haven't seen these cards either, and I like to think before I speak. So just give me a moment. First thing I want to say is that I believe that you guys are two totally different people. Like, the way you move, the way you think, totally different. Like, you guys are opposites that have attracted. And I think that a lot of this reading is basically telling me that you are so used to being strong, and there's nothing wrong with being strong at all, because I feel like you got to be independent in this world, because no one's going to take care of you like you take care of you. No one's going to be there for you like you're going to be there for you, and no one understands how to take care of you like you take care of you, right? And sometimes, like, we go through life and you know, maybe like, and this is just for some people, maybe like you haven't been in many relationships before, and like you just don't really know like how to come down from that, right? You know how to go get it for yourself. You know how to go take care of yourself. You know what works for you. Like, for instance, like, I don't really have guests in my house or in my room, in my personal space. So like, when somebody comes over and they start moving stuff around or spend the night, and I just be looking at them like, okay, my things go here. I need you to put my things back where they were, where they went, where you got it from, because this is how I operate in my life, and I don't want things out of place. But you got to think about things for a second, you know? There has to be some give and take to this, because you have to be strong, but you have to also be soft. So if you look at the Temperance card here, one foot's in water and one foot is on solid ground. Like, you gotta know when to be solid, and you gotta know when to just loosen up, let it flow, and just just like be able just to take, what am I trying to say? Yeah, you just have to learn how to be flexible, move around, gifts, like, have balance, have a lot of balance. It's great that you're independent. It's great that you know how to take care of yourself, but you have to make room for this person to give you love, to show you love, to make mistakes, all that. So like, you see like this person here, and like this person is like Indian style, closed off, arms just to the chest, ignoring this offering of love, focusing on the things that, you know, they don't really matter. Like this is your person trying to give you trying to give you what you want, but you too stuck in just being strong and doing for yourself and just being that, boss and wompty whoop whoop. You gotta have, everything in its place together. Money gotta be right, which is not a problem. Your business gotta be right. You wanna be boom, 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 boom. Like all that's great and dandy, but listen, when it comes to love, you gotta make time. You gotta put in effort. You gotta give that person the same thing you want from them. Like a lot of people watch romantic movies and they just be like, yes honey, I want someone to sweep me off my feet like that, and I want him to take me on picnics to the park like that, and I want him to whisper sweet nothings like that, and then I want him to put a ring on my finger, like boom. Like I want like super romance, and I want to just melt. But like, how you gonna melt when you in the freezer? Like you're not moving, like you're not budging, like you're not giving this person room to do any of this for you. Like you might ask, people want to feel needed at the end of the day, and if you can do it all by yourself, stay by yourself. Like this person loves that, like they can be have conversations with you, and that they've never had with anyone before, and they feel like they've met their match intelligence wise, but like at the end of the day they don't feel like you got room for them in your life. Like move aside, make a little room. Your song is Karen White, Superwoman. And it says, I'm not your superwoman. I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything's okay. I'm only human. This girl needs more than occasional hugs as a token of love from you to me. And I'm not sure like the song really like vibes with the reading, but the title does. You want to be Superwoman, Superman. You want to give the bare minimum to this relationship, or you just want to be in complete control of everything, and you can't have complete control over everything. This person has to have a place in your life to do things, and are you doing too much is the question. That's the question. You need to answer that. Like, are you doing too much? Like, do you need to relax a little bit? Do you need to pay attention to what this other person is saying to you? What this other person is doing? If you're feeling them fall back, it's because like you're not giving them room to be forward or be in the front. You have everything that this person wants, and you have all the capabilities of being the person that they end up with, but you can't beat them over the head with it and take it. That's something that you can't control, and that's something that you can't do. You need to soften up, relax a little bit, give them a role to play in the relationship, be subtle. Be subtle. So your cards here is the clock, the butterfly. So you have need time, take time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Then you got the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. The difference between you and them is you have done so little to obtain similar to what they possess, yet you want similar to them. Is it not time you stopped wanting and started doing if you really want similar? Like, I didn't even read this card yet. I usually just read like I focus on these first, and then like these are easy to like just process and just immediately kind of get sometimes, and that's so crazy. So the only difference between you and them is you have done so little to obtain similar to what they possess. You want similar to them. Is it not time you start wanting and started doing if you really want similar? Oh, word. It's Sunday. Go ahead, give me some offering, honey. I just had money on my bed. Sorry. Listen, what I've been saying, like, if you want a certain type of relationship, you need to get into the act of doing the things that you want from this person. You also have to sweep them off their feet. You can't beat them over the head and say you're mine and this is what I want. You can't ignore requests. You can't be independent, because independent sound real single. So if you want them, act like you want them. Put in the work to have that type of love. Give some balance to the situation. It's okay to be about you. You never want to lose yourself in no relationship. You always want to have that solid foundation of self. But you really need to step away from this idea that you have to be strong all the time. You have to be in charge all the time. Relax. And sometimes just doing could just be not doing. Because sometimes we don't like to we like to do things ourselves, and we don't like people to help each other. So like, help us. Sorry, I'm trying to text. We don't like people trying to help us. And sometimes the biggest thing that you can do for a relationship is to stop trying to control, be, and do everything in that relationship. Sometimes it's good to just fall the fuck back and give somebody the opportunity to show their strengths in a relationship. But I feel like I'm rambling and I need to get to pile 3. But takeaway from this, I'm not sure if you've been hurt before, or you have some type of childhood issues where you just feel like, you have to be so hands-on in your life, and like you can't give nobody the reins to kind of like guide you and take, maybe like not take over, but like, assist, with your life. And that is like something that a lot of people have to work on. Like a lot of people have like trauma, and like they aren't trusting of people and their happiness. Well, first you can, to add to their happiness, or to, because like your partner is there to help you make decisions. Like you find like you don't really trust people like that. And like the biggest thing is like, in order for this relationship to succeed, is that like you have to give up reins. The only way this relationship or a relationship will ever work in life is if you can trust a person. Because if you can't trust a person to add to your happiness, to add to your life, then like you just don't need to be with them. You have to be comfortable with being hurt, with the idea of being hurt, with the idea this person will make mistakes, with the idea that you can't do it all by yourself, because that's tiring. If you ask this person to do something for you, allow them time to do it. Don't say, never mind, I got it myself. And I feel like that does take time to heal. But this person is here trying to be that for you, trying to help you, trying to make things work. And as soon as you give a little, you'll see this relationship evolve. So take that, give a little by little, whatever makes you feel comfortable, little by little. What more do they want from you? They just want to be included. They just want to have a little space in there, not a lot of space, but a little space, to feel like your partner, to feel like you trust them, to feel like, they're needed and they're wanted in your life. So that's it for you, pile 2. Hope this resonated with you. Hope I wasn't chatting too long, but I'm gonna move on to pile 3 because my camera battery is about to tap on out. All right. So pile 3, let's go. While I'm pulling out the cards, pile 3, I want you to also be reminded that this is a general reading and this may not apply for you in total. Take what resonates or not. Move on knowing that this was not meant for you. I do offer private readings, so check out the description box below. I always have a coupon, so if this doesn't work for you, hey, I'll make something shake. All right. So pile 3, these are your cards. Pretty good cards, I must say. So give me a second here. Let me look at them and see what more needs to be done for you, pile 3. Pile 3, I think this is the best reading out of the 3. So while it does seem perfect, I am going to offer up a couple things just to think about. All right, so basically this reading is, the question was, what more do they want from you? And I'm not gonna do the Bible verses this time for you guys, because I don't think that's gonna add to anything than what I'm already gonna say. So we're gonna just start with the Modern Witch Tarot deck cards, and then we're gonna go to the Hoodoo Tarot deck cards next. Okay, so you have the Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Empress. The Nine of Cups is getting your wish. The Magician, it's just you get each other. And then you have the Empress, and it's just a beautiful unconditional love. And these cards are beautiful. I'm not gonna hold you, I'm not gonna cap you down. These cards are beautiful. This person, what you're gonna get what you want out of this relationship, and that's just what it's gonna be, right? This person loves you, they put you on a pedestal, you understand them in ways that other people don't, and like you give them a love that no one else gives them. Like, you're there for them, you're always willing to take care of them, like you shower them with love and attention that they've never received before in their life. And maybe they received it before, but it wasn't hidden on this. Like, the love that you guys give each other is just pure and amazing, right? So we're gonna move on to the hoodoo. Okay, so the Big Mama and Father Sims. The Big Mama is Sun, Father Sims is Temperance. So right now, I think like maybe like you guys are going through like a dark spot, and you may be going through a dark spot, and this card is reminding you that no matter what, this relationship is going to prevail. And also, it could be saying that you need to be willing to share your light with others. You know? So while like you get each other, while this love is everything, while like, you know, this is the end all be all, like it's not perfect. Sometimes like well, yeah, we all have insecurities. We all have been hurt before in the past, and sometimes we struggle to shine our light brightly because other people have worked so hard and tried so hard before, when you felt like you were in love and you felt like this was the end all be all. They worked so hard to dim your light, to tear you down, to make you regret, you know, offering this love to them. And sometimes when we get to this next person and we feel all the same things as we did before, we think, oh my God, God's blessed me, my wishes are coming true, this person gets me, this love, this feeling, this attention is like no other. And then all of a sudden things come crashing down and you're like, wow, how could I have trusted them? So now you feel the same with this other person, and you don't want to shine so bright. You don't want to show everything in completion, you know, like you don't want to give them room to hurt you, like you've been hurt before. And maybe, just maybe, like if you just give a little bit of light, like they won't feel so threatened by your light that they have to dim it. So you only give out a little bit. So like your light is bright as the sun, and you're over here giving 45-watt house light, because you don't want them to become, or what you feel like, you don't want them to become overwhelmed by your beauty, the beauty of your light. So you just give like some mediocre light, just like, you know, we'll play it safe. But like you really have a fear of being hurt, I think. But I also think like you have a fear of being happy, because you don't know what that's like. You don't know what it's like to just like be loved wholly. Like that's some scary shit, for somebody to just love you for everything that's good and bad with you. Ooh, I need to hurry up. Battery on 90%. You don't feel comfortable with being the center of attention. You don't feel comfortable celebrating your love. You're not really confident in it, because you're like, okay, nigga, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you've experienced all this before, and at the end of the day, nothing worked out. So it followed up with the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is basically saying, like, you've taken an extreme position in this relationship. Like, you tend to go black and white. Like, there's no middle ground at all. So, like, if this person does one thing, like, instead of just like going to like 10, you go to 50, like, in your range of hurt. You don't really like want to compromise. You don't want to be cooperative, and you don't want to see all sides to a situation, because like I said, like, things trigger you to think about situations in the past where they were right, and then it just all of a sudden went wrong. So what you need to do is just try to be fair. Like, you're not perfect, they're not perfect. If you want this relationship to work, you have to be mindful that not everybody's going to love like you. Not everyone's going to give what you give in a relationship. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, are you being fair to this person? So are you doing the most? Are you acting out in fear, or should you be focused on healing? And maybe, like, you need to think about and see, like, what you can add to, like, your healing or like your self-awareness, to be sure that you are not ruining your relationship with trauma, pain. But this person, or you. So the song that you got is Truth Is by Vito. And it's, sometimes I be tripping, but I've got a good intentions. Thank God that you're with me, though I act like I don't need you. Truth is, girl, you complete me. So basically, everything is great. Basically, like what I just said, like, everything is great, but sometimes you just act out, and it's not because of anything like super just negative, or acting out with negative intentions. Like, you just don't know how to properly communicate what you're feeling, what you need, and but you're grateful that you have this person, because they are super understanding, and they kind of like give you that same unconditional love and understanding that you give them, which is why this works so much. Says a period of waiting is near completion. Be jubilant with the knowledge that what you yearn for most will not be denied you much longer. So, once you, like, I don't feel like it's necessary for you to do anything else, but this is like some advice that you can get, because like, this person's gonna want you regardless. But if you want if you want to make sure that your relationship is not toxic, you definitely need to make sure that you're giving your best, you're being confident, you're communicating when things aren't going right, when you feel like things are not what they should be. Like, you should be definitely communicating. So, because sometimes all you got to do is just say, hey, look, I think, like, I didn't appreciate the way that you did this. And then they could be like, oh my God, that was not my intention, I did not mean that. This is what I meant by that. And just by talking, you can kind of like get rid of some of that angst that you feel, that anxiety that you feel when you feel like you're not being understood, or when you feel like those black and white situations, all you have to do is talk. This person loves you, they understand you, they get you, you know all of this. So if you just communicate, you'll find that sometimes like it's just a misunderstanding, and you can get by much quicker instead of just holding on to things. So your card, your loved one's card is a paradise, palm tree. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other, stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. So basically, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be stable, but you just have to allow it. Allow it, and don't self-sabotage it. Shine your light bright like a diamond. Offer some give and take. Settle in the middle ground. Settle with some gray area. Everything doesn't have to be super black and white. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get the love. You're already getting the love that you deserve. Be okay with that. Be at peace with that. Alright, so pile 3, that was it for you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and just participating. I really love doing these, and I try not to do pick a card readings or any type of readings when my energy is off. So that's why you'll see like with this pandemic, like my moods go up and down. I'm a Cancer, so I'm really just trying to like keep whatever negative energy I have to myself. So when I am feeling good, or when I do feel like my energy is right, like even though I'm sick today, like my energy is right, so I'm like, let me bless these people with a pick a card reading. Let me bless myself. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know which cards you picked, which piles you picked, and thanks for supporting me. Bye.